Here, sixth chapter, building a self-confidence. Let's introduce about the first one. What is a self-confidence? A confidence is nothing something that can be a learning like a set of rules. A confidence is a state of mind, a positive thinking, practice, training, knowledge, and talking to other people are all useful ways to help to improving or boost our confidence level. A confidence comes from feelings of well-being, acceptance of your body and mind, and your self-esteem too, and believes in your own ability, skills, and experience. Confidence is an attribute that most people would like to possess. So, a question arises in our mind: what is self-confidence? Although a self-confidence can mean different things to different people, in reality, it simply means having a faith in yourself. A confidence is the part, a result of how we can be brought up and how we've been taught. We learn from other how to think about ourselves and how to behave. This lesson affect what we believe about ourselves and about the other people. A confidence is also a result of our experiences and how we have learned to react to different situations. A self-confidence is not a static measure. Our confidence to perform roles and takes and deal with the situation which can increases and decreases. And someday we may feel more confidence than others. Have you ever wondered why we get easily convinced by a person who speaks clearly, who answers the questions assuredly? Why we follow the advice of a doctor and get inspired from the charismatic speaker? The answer to all this question is all these people have the quality that we admire, the quality of self confidence. A people who are confident have the ability to inspire their audience, their peers, their customers, their friends, and in fact, everyone around them. The faith and confidence they get in return in one of the ways through which a self confident person finds success. A self confidence is the belief that one can achieve the success and completeness. It means having a firm faith in your own capabilities and having a sense of reliance and certainties. The best part about the skill is in a self confidence is that it can be learned, it means attained and reinforced about our behaviors, our body language, what we speak and how we speak. All these things showing your confidence level. A self-confidence is the belief in one's own abilities. It tells what we are made up of and how we feel about ourselves. The level of confidence does not remain the same all the time. It changes according to the situation and also varies according to the events which is happening around us. So here our previous experiences about the situation and leaves a great impact on our confidence level. If we have a succeed in the past in the same situation, then we would have a higher level of confidence, and we had failed, our confidence level would also be low. So here are the some factors that to build up self-confidence. So first of all, a confidence is a state of mind and cannot be learned like set of rules. It's one type of the self-esteem. It comes from beliefs in ourselves, our own skill, ability, and experiences. A positive thinking, knowledge, practice, training, talking to other people, etc., are a few ways to enhance the confidence. It is a trait we all want to possess. A self confidence is a result of our upbringing, how we are taught, and what we are taught. It is one of the skills that we acquired from how others think about us and they treat us. Here, we learn from others how to think about ourselves and then treat ourselves accordingly. So, self confidence is also an outcome of our experiences and how we react to different situations. The level of confidence does not remain static throughout our lives. It increases and decreases on the basis of various tasks and situations. These are always days when we feel more confident and days when we do not feel confident at all. There are three factors that help in building a self confidence. The first factor will be a social factor, which is roaming around us. A society play a significant role in the making of human beings. All human beings are social animal and tend to learn and acquire from their surroundings. Our parents, relatives, siblings, neighbors, friends, peer, and even stranger all play a major role in making us. And as far as self-confidence is concerned, it is an outcome of the recognition of the we get from the other. How others treat us, how they behave with us, and what they think about us are the founding pillar of self-confidence. All the people around us make us realize our real potential and worth. It is the society that give us the opportunity for learning and showing our caliber. We get experience only from society, and experiences is of utmost importance is gaining self-confidence. Once we get acknowledgement and recognitions from the people around us, we become an improved versions of ourselves. We are learning from there and learning from others, like from our families, neighbors, and friends. A relationship have an immense impact on self-confidence. Like a happy and loving relationship boosts our confidence level high. Moreover, we get role model from the society. There are people in the society whom we imitate, follow, and aspire to become. Following and imitating strong and positive personalities make us confident and help in realizing our true worth. A next factor will be a culture factor, which is most affecting on our human beings. As a culture, religion, tradition, and beliefs that we follow all have a great impact on our personalities. We acquired our value systems from the culture, race, or religions that we belongs to. Our country has been a male dominated society for a long time. The result is that Men here considered themselves to be superior than their female counterpart. Though the scenario is now changing, there is still a difference in the level of confidence seen in male and female. Higher self-confidence can easily be seen in the people from the Western countries as compared to the Eastern countries, as they have more independence. They have individual rights, they live independently and are self-sufficient. Whereas people living in Eastern countries follow the collectivist culture. They give more importance to the group they belongs to. They are most concerned with the well-being of good group and their own well-beings, which makes them feel they are less important. Therefore, people from these countries have low self-confidence. The culture, tradition, and the value system have evolved and advanced in the due to course of time. Even the technological advancement have brought a change in the perspectives of religion and culture. Now, a people, irrespective of their culture or their traditional background, are evolving and grooming themselves to be better human beings. A third factor which is affecting in a human beings, which is physical barrier or physical factor. Or physical factors such as like our environment, health, appearances, intellects, etc., which is play a significant role in building our self-confidence. Neat and clean surroundings not only make us happy but also keep the negative thoughts at away. Taking good care of the mind, body, and spirit strengths and characters and boost the feeling of self-confidence. A physically strong and healthy body will encompasses a strong mind too. An encouraging and protective environment help in making us strong and determined. The people who are not satisfied with their own physics lack confidence, whereas people who exercise daily and take good care of themselves are self-satisfied and have a higher level of self-confidence. A people who are intellectually stronger, which also have higher self-esteem. Such type of people keep themselves updated by enhancing their knowledge. They are reading something in a waste time. Okay, like a novel, like its hobby, to learn something new. This trust for learning, which is knowing as having a growth in a mindset, make them confident and help them realize their true self-worth. And next one will be a self-confidence building tips. So here are some of the tips which we are building of our self-confidence higher. It's a definition about Arthur Ashe. One important key to success is self-confidence, and an important key to self-confidence is preparation. So self-confidence is a measure of self-evolution. It is a measure of one's own worth. A people can recognize their value, strength, and accept their weakness at the same time. In fact, a confident people are successful at everything. So here are some of the tips. First one is self-acceptance. Everyone have a strength and weakness. What are yours? First of all, identify it. Recognizing your strengths and building on them will help you in gaining self-confidence. We can improve self-confidence by paying attention to our achievements and by addressing the area of the weakness. Notice the situation when your confidence increases and also the situation which disheartens by you. By doing this, you will be able to discover yourself and founding yourself. Second tips, focus on what you have achieved. We easily lose confidence whenever we fail. At times, just one failure makes us feel as if we have not achieved anything and we lose confidence in ourselves. Whenever you are stuck in such type of situation, sit back and prepare a list of all the things which you are proud of in your life. Be in winning a competition, scoring well in examination, or mere participating in any events. Keep this list with you and add to it whenever you do something that makes you proud. Pull out this list when you feel you have lost it and keep on reminding yourself of your achievements. It means this type of situation and this type of event to make it proud yourself if you are remembering your old memories. Third one, make personal changes and stay happy with small things. While observing ourselves, we will notice a few areas of our personality, attitude, and behaviors which can be worked upon and which usually hinder our performance. Keep a note of things that we can change and that will make us feel better and about ourselves. It is not always possible to achieve a positive result from everything. Nobody can achieve everything. Think about it. When you look at your goal, ensure that it is manageable and achievable. And for Tauker's goal, take small steps. For example, if you want to become an eminent speaker, it may be easier to being by expressing your opinion and viewpoint in front of friends. Becoming comfortable with the smaller audience will give you a confidence to speak in front of large audience. Fourth factor will be a chatting with positive people. A chatting with the people who like us, who feel good about us, and who have faith in us. It also helps you to increasing your self confidence. Surround yourself with positive people. Keep distance from the people who are not satisfied with themselves. Stay away from the people like that who are lazy and always blame others for their failure. So the greatest attitudes of positive people is that they not only make the environment positive, but also impart positivity in all the people around them. They are always thinking about the positive thoughts and make and talking and conversation in a positive ways only. So this type of chattings make a positive effects on our minds and we are feeling a positivity in our body. Fifth tips of self-confidence, reward and support. First of all, celebrate your achievements when you are getting success in small events too. Give yourself rewards to build self-confidence. Sometimes we seek appreciations and when we do not get it on time, we lost confidence in ourselves. It is not necessary to give some materialistic reward. A simple self praise can do wonders. Always stay with yourself even if you lose. Support yourself, motivate yourself, and appreciate that at least you tried it. Right? Sixth one, 6 tips of self-confidence. Set some goals and look for opportunity. In the self-confidence is not an inherited skill. It can be nurtured, developed, and building skill. Take steps to develop self-confidence. Have a knee eye on the opportunity. Practice actually make a man perfect. Look for simpler tasks and achievable goal to gain confidence in your ability. With the help of this practice, you will gradually develop a habit of succeeding. 7 tips of self-confidence. Talk yourself out. You cannot feel confidence if you retain negative thoughts about yourself. At the time, a negative thinking occurs because we have a pile up of emotion and issue that need to be talked out. It is not always good to keep things to ourselves. Talking yourself out. Next tips for the self-confidence, thinking positively. And this is the most important tip in a self-confidence. Clear your mind of negative thinking. Change your body language. A bad body language can lead to a lack of confidence. Sit up straight in a confident manner. Change the tone of your thought. Instead of saying, I failed, I could not do it, say things, I will try it and will sure to get through next time. And yes, of course, you will do it. And I will do it. Release your negative thoughts through some creative work. Sometimes negative thoughts are a result of our environment or our surroundings. Negative thoughts are a result of our environment. In such case, go out for a walk alone. Enjoy the nature and appreciate your senses that you can value a goodness. Guide your mind to pay attention to all the good things which is happening around you. Enjoy it and follow it. And last tips of self-confidence is stay healthy, hygienic, and smart. A neat, clean, and well-dressed person is always more confident than a clumsy looking person. One's health is directly related to one's personality. Good personal hygiene give a more pleasant perception of oneself, foster a positive mood, and brings a good sense of achievement. If you feel unattractive, ugly, and less than other, you will only highlight your flaws more. You will feel less confident if you are not appropriately dressed for an occasion. To ways to improve the confidence, there are two sides to improving the confidence, although the ultimate aims is to feel more confidence in yourself and your abilities. It is also worth considering how you can appear more confident to other people. People who often feel less confidence about new or potentially difficult situation. Perhaps the most important factor in developing confidence is planning and preparing for the unknown. Like if you are applying for a new job, for example, it would be a good idea to prepare for the interview. Plan what you would want to say and think about some of the questions that you may be asked. Practice your answers with the friends or colleagues and gain their feedback. There are many other examples of planning for an interviews. Like perhaps you should visit the hairdresser before you go. How you going to travel to the interview and how long will the journey take? What should you wear? Take control of a known situation the best you can. Break down tasks into smaller subtasks and plan as many as you can. In some situation, it may be necessary to also have a contingency plan, backup plan if you main plans will be failed. If you had planned to travel to your interview by car, but on the morning the car wasn't start, how would you get there? Being able to react claiming to the unexpected is a sign of confidence. Okay.